Welcome back to Binge Warmers. My name is Hopper, the face mopper.
And my name is Steven. Let's talk about Alien Earth Episode 3. It was called...
Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis. Let's go.
Which really, it wasn't a metamorphosis in this episode.
I think it was just more developments.
Actually, I don't know, man. Something's going on with that there hybrid lady, Wendy.
That's the thing, too. I wouldn't even say metamorphosis, and it's not just Wendy. Spoilers up ahead. Go watch it if you haven't. It's more of like a gestation period.
Okay.
Because we've got Wendy. She's communicating somehow with the xenomorphs.
It's affecting her. Yeah, she like passed out. I mean, granted, she's probably still damaged from her bout with the xenomorph.
Mm-hmm. Which was sick.
Very sick.
We saw someone actually beat a xenomorph.
She like hooked it by the little mouth and yanked it up.
And then cut it with a cutter.
Yeah, but it did. I mean, it took a toll. Obviously.
Yeah, she was knocked out. But what I'm saying is, so we've got that, but then we also have this new gestation period because we saw one of the Lost Boys.
Oh, he's talking to the hybrid
guy. He interacted
guy.
with the cyborg.
Cyborg
put something on his neck. Now they're commingling
Yep.
in a type of gestation period, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what emerges from that, if you will.
Sure.
So maybe metamorphosis isn't the best word for this one. Maybe it's...
Just a cool word in general.
Yeah, but no, really cool stuff in this one. In this episode, guys, we do leave the ship. I thought the ship was going to be like the point for the rest of the series, the show.
The last video we did on this, you said, "Oh, I'm glad we're getting out of the ship. We're on Earth, like we're doing a thing." And I'm like, "Well, we're still in a ship." But no, they fully just got out of the ship. They killed the xenomorph in the third episode. I was like, "Ooh, lots is happening here."
Lots is happening. We finally get, you know me, I love big exposition. Kirsch, Timothy Oliphant's character, he dissects a face hugger and is able to pull out the alien embryo. That is so sick, dude.
Joe, Hermit, he had been stabbed by the tail of the
Yes.
xenomorph. The xenomorph set up this little trap to kind of make sure Wendy would come find him, I guess. And I think this is like more xenomorph behavior I was looking for, because in the last couple episodes, it was just like search and destroy. Like it was a murderer. It was murking. And granted, maybe it was like, oh, I felt a little threatened.
Maybe woke up on the wrong side of the bed, kind of thing.
Potentially, he was like stuck in a
had
sack.
his morning matcha.
Yeah.
Where's his little boo boo?
Where's his Dubai chocolate? Perhaps.
Yeah, dude. A little something. You know.
So but like it's like killing everybody and going crazy. And then this, it's like, oh, it jumps off the cliff with the guy first of all, and then it like sticks him up to a wall. But it waits for like the trap, and then she comes, and then like it gets on top. It's like it knows not to go in there. She's gonna get it if it does.
I actually think it's looking at it like a mother. Like it wants her to be the new queen, is what I'm getting from her.
Oh, how interesting! Okay,
because he walked in, and he saw her, and then he was backing out. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't even trying to kill her. You know. He didn't go for her at all until he had to at the very end, you know?
So what do you think the link is there? How did they get linked, or how did that happen?
Did you notice when they were giving the headphone things, like, oh, when you listen, they gave him something, she raised her hands, like, that's not on a frequency humans can hear.
Interesting.
So I think she's able to communicate with them because of her abilities and stuff. And maybe since she's the first one developing that ability. Or maybe we see this with another girl, her name's Curly.
Yeah.
She's developing in a different way than, you know, the boys that we've seen, or Wendy, you know?
And to be fair, it may just be personality types. Maybe just that she was already, like... Because I guess they give them, like, a lot more storage in their brain. Because, I mean,
in their machine, so they can learn whatever they want.
Exactly.
You know?
It's kind of like the Matrix. They just, downloaded French last week.
Yeah, I learned... But she shows the
initiative.
The initiative to want to learn these things, so it piques the interest of the boy prodigy himself to be like, okay, you're in the race now. Wendy was my favorite. But
I don't like him. I hope he. I don't hope he does. I
like him a lot, dude.
You like him a lot?
I think he's so interesting. I think he's really cool.
I just feel like he's so. It's it's like this big corporation character is like greedy. Just like they even say in this,
it's greed in a different way. You know what I mean?
I guess so, but still, it's like
it's human exploration.
Yeah, but he's. I don't know. He's just like. I mean, something's not right. He's like sociopath or something.
Well, check this out, guys. Like if Utani was there and that guy was like, oh, what were you talking about when we talk about the scientist who's expressing his dissatisfaction with the whole operation? And he goes, nothing, it's your company, you do whatever you want. And he's like, can you just grow a spine? The other people would just fire him on the spot.
Yeah.
This guy's like, can you just stand up to me? Can someone stand up to me, please?
I did appreciate that. Like, I mean, he probably would have done something bad, negative, just in because.
Yeah.
But at least he wanted to hear like what the guy was saying.
Yeah, like, can you just speak? Someone talk to me. You know what I mean?
Because they were mad that they sent expensive prototypes out in the field or whatever.
Yeah. Then it's so funny too because Kirsch is like, "Oh, you ready to do this?" And he's like, "Everyone's feisty today," and he's like, "We have the money. We have the golden egg right here with these kids. And now you want to bring in all this other stuff. We're a week away from proposing this to people and getting a bunch more money. So it's like he's throwing a wrench in his own plans that everyone has spent the last decade or two working towards, you know?
Yeah. But I guess it's not about the money, Spider-Man.
Exactly. That's why I like him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's still greedy.
He's
and,
a little
and
slimy.
weird
He is a little slimy.
It's slimy, and it's like what he's done to these kids is not a good thing ultimately, I don't think. I mean, it depends on the kid, like the curly lady, but like Tibbs or Nibs?
Nibs, I think it is. She is not. She's not
doing
conforming.
Good. She's not hanging in there.
She's
granted,
rough.
like the eyeball thing got kind of close to her. I don't think it would have worked if it got in her eye, obviously. But like, still, it was like, because she even said like in the first, maybe the second episode, she was saying that like she really hated being sick, and she's like glad they can live forever now, and she won't get like cancer or any kind of like
she wants to go see
thing.
her family.
Yeah,
she doesn't want to be there.
Because that's the thing is like, when do you get to go home? You know, it's like this is your life now, and like you're still you, just in this robotic body. So like, I don't know. I don't like what they're doing to these kids. I think this is like, in a sense, like grooming in a way. Like this is kind of like manipulation in certain ways. Like they just took their brains and put them into more mature bodies. It just feels like that's all in play, I think, with this. But no, it's interesting to see kind of how they all develop in their own ways. Like the Smee and the other guy.
I was about to talk about that.
They're kind of goofing around around the eggs, and they're kind of just like slap fighting.
Yeah, they see this as like little boys. What they got superpowers. You know, they're grown ups. They're putting on a persona essentially. It's like Billy Batson getting Shazam.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly
that's
like that.
But then the girls are having to. Wendy's just like, I care about my family, and now I can protect them better.
And something's going on. That's a prototype model. Something's up with that. She got something special going on.
Yeah, and then you've got Curly going, oh, we can expand. We can do all these things. I've got so many things that I want to do, you know? And then you've got this other girl who's just questioning her existence, you know?
I think I was looking at this, and I'm like, I bet I would be that girl. I would be like looking in the mirror, poking my own eyeball, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I'd be Curly in a heartbeat, dude.
I'm going to
learn everything and then just be the best.
Be cool. I mean, like, and that was another thing, too, though. She's like, am I your favorite? Like, she's like, oh, Wendy's your favorite. And he's like, no, no. He says, like, what made you think that? Or who told you that? She's like, well, you favor her and you're upset when yada yada and whatever. And he's like, well, she was the first, so that's why she's my favorite. And then she's like, okay. And then she like gives her all the reasons why she should be the favorite. You can still see there's still some give and take. There's still some.
I love the comment too. She's like, my dad always threw the first pancake out. She's bloodthirsty, dude. She has no love for Wendy.
They gonna fight at the end of this, probably.
I think so.
I don't know. There might be some like xenomorph control or something, like you're saying, like queen type energy.
I think because the whole time they're hurting him. She's in pain with them. Yeah. So
the xenomorph is this kind of like mixture of human DNA plus foreign contaminants. Yeah. So like maybe there is something there.
I really hope they try to fill in some of the gaps when it comes to like Prometheus and Covenant and stuff, because if done well, those would have been my favorite movies, just because we get to see the origins, we get to see where they come from, we get to see like expansion on that kind of stuff, which I know you like the more mysteriousness of the xenomorph.
Yeah, you're more into like the lore of things.
Maybe we go back even further. We get some engineers in here, some space jockeys, dude.
Show me Jesus, where he like comes back to Earth and they kill him. And
honestly, I get why they pulled it, but at the same time, that's such a twist, dude, that I would have loved to see that on the big screen.
Did they explain that on the thing, or that's just like extra detail?
It was pulled out of like scripts or something. It was an edited part out. It was going to be part of the plot, and then they're like, maybe.
It's an interesting idea that like they bring this guy back to their home world and they teach him everything, and they bring him back when he's adult, and he starts saying, be nice to each other, be kind to each other, love each other, and they kill him. Yeah, of course the engineers would be pissed off at you.
This was our guy.
There's no hope for these people.
Fuck him up, kill him, No, I think that I really want that part of the Alien universe to come to some sort of fruition.
It may happen. I mean, Ridley Scott's producing on this, so he may be throwing some of those, maybe trying to get his ideas into this,
Yeah, but no, the show, guys, is amazing. Another great hour of just, I mean, I was sucked in for the entire time.
Yeah.
There was a little bit here. I know we talked about pacing last time. I think the only part that kind of drug for a little bit for me was when they were getting back to the
I had
island.
The same thought, bro. I was like, take your time. Come on.
Like, we got to see every specimen we just saw. For those of you who don't know, they kind of come in on a train, and you see the Lost Boys come in. You see all the little specimens come in. You see Kirsch, and then you see Wendy, and then you see the brother, and there's this music coming on. I don't like the music, and it goes for like 2 minutes, and I'm like, man, we are still here, aren't we?
I had to pee like after that scene, and I was like, man, I wish I would have got up and peed then, because like I am just sitting here. You know?
But other than that, I think the pacing was fine. I think that was the only time, and really the only reason I'm thinking about it now is because we heard that people were talking about pacing from the first 2 episodes.
The cyborg guy,
he just falls down. A lot of jumping down, dude.
Yeah, I guess they can take it. But he's like loose. I mean, he's a Weyland-Yutani. He reports back, and
she's loose.
He's loose. So we get him kind of like communicating with the kid. That's crazy. He's like, I need a friend. See, again, there's a little bit of
grooming right there. I didn't. When he said that, I was like, oh, this is coming off as Robloxy a little bit. You know, like Roblox. You heard about all that stuff?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But we do get a cool, interesting fact. We know now that the space expedition he was part of was out there in deep space for 65 years.
And here's how cold-blooded he is. He's like, I don't care. Like, I had family and all the people I loved are probably dead, but, like, I don't care.
Yeah, yeah. And I've got to wonder. Like, I want to see more about how he was created, to see if they scrubbed certain emotions from him. How much of him is he in control of? Kind of like RoboCop, you know? Yeah.
He did say he's like, I've got all the worst parts of a man. Yeah. So probably does still have like emotions. And
when he was downloading that stuff and he was just, sweat was pouring off his face, I was like,
intense.
Get out of here, please.
Threatening these kids. When is a machine a machine? I thought that was an interesting question.
What is that? What does that mean, you think?
I think when they can think for themselves. I think that's.
Or when is a machine not a machine, I think is what he said.
Yeah, that's what I think when a machine can think for itself, it's not a machine anymore.
But that's terrifying.
It is terrifying.
That's
and also,
type shit.
Like you look at like AI, like it looks like it's thinking by itself, but it's really just programs.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like having a physical, like genuine like thought. You know?
No, yeah.
But then there's our brains are just biological machines, right?
Then you get into some real like breaking it down,
some deep stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Too deep for me. Again, Timothy Oliphant for me just stole every scene that he was in. There was a scene where he which Hopper's made fun of me, but I feel so peaceful when he's around. There's a scene where it's supposed to be tense with him and the cyborg, but I'm not tense. I'm like, you got it, bro. He's got a gun to your head. I'm not worried, man.
It is funny how you see him like change the whole like dynamic of the scene.
Yes.
Like the 2 kids are there, they're sort of like uneasy, and he's got a gun to their head at one point. And he pulls out a knife. What are you? Tell me what you are. You know. Yeah. And then he comes in and he's just like, oh, and he kind of talks him off the ledge, literally.
Yes.
You know? So.
Oh, man, I love him. He's heading all the specimen.
Oh, yeah, Boy Cavalier almost gets a face hugger.
Yeah. And then all I found was like looking, too. It looked like he was going to let him for a second.
I was like, he's about to just let his boss get eaten by it. It should have done it, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it does kind of deny your theory from a previous episode that we talked about.
I thought he was a synth through a robot or something. Yeah.
Something different about him, but turns out he's just
slimy little corporate executive.
Talking about slimy, that freaking alien thing, which we didn't say, it looks like we thought they were he had like a crushed lung or something. Was it the lung they pulled out? Or was it the heart?
Yeah. They showed the x-ray at the end where he's like got one lung in still.
Yeah, so the brother is hurt. He's stabbed through the chest, so they're working on him, or we think trying to make him better.
I thought,
Wrong. They took a lung out, put it in a container, and then they let the alien embryo get inside of it.
And they had, the crazy part is too, they had like sheep and bunnies, all these other aliens. I was like, oh, they're just going to let a facehugger get a hold of a sheep or something. No, they like took out the embryo. They didn't like allow it to happen.
Yeah.
They put it in this big tank of water with the thing and it swims right in the lung. And I guess I was thinking like it was stomach more so, but it is chest burster. So like it definitely comes out of the lung. Yeah.
Or I always thought it came out of the heart.
Well, the heart, you would notice something in your heart is what I was thinking. Like you could probably.
I feel like you notice something in your lung.
I mean, maybe, but if it's that size, it kind of just like hides. I don't know.
I don't know, man. But do you think it has enough of what it needs in a lung to fully develop?
I suppose.
I guess we're about to figure it out.
No, you get the John Hurt character. He's walking around fine. He's eating lunch, like in the first Alien movie. He's just like fine. Like they don't.
Oh, I forgot about that.
They don't even see it in the scans, do they?
Which
think
is
it's like fine.
But then they do later. They see it in Alien Romulus. They scan it and they see it in there.
Or does like the android see it, but he just like lets it go, or the synth sees it or something?
Could be.
I forget.
Those
I haven't
synths
seen the
are
movie
fucking devious, bro.
Especially that one. Ash or whatever his name was.
Screw that one in particular. He
comes back as a weird AI man.
Yeah.
Deep fake man.
Yeah, dude. It didn't look too bad.
It was all right. I think they went back actually after and they fixed it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like before digital release and stuff.
But you said, did you confirm or deny this happens before the first Alien movie in the timeline?
Yeah, so this is, and apparently I didn't know that like Yutani or Weyland-Yutani knew about aliens, but there was like billions of dollars in research spent and millions of lives, or not millions, but like lives spent and billions of dollars and stuff. So the cyborg guy says that about Yutani to the kids. So like, It's just one of those things. I guess they knew about aliens somehow.
So do you think they went to the same place that the people of the first Alien go to?
I don't think so, because that wasn't a science trip, was it? It was like a mining ship or
the
something.
facehuggers are on multiple spots?
I guess so, yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, and maybe like the different moons, because like they're different moons from the end of Prometheus and the end of Alien, or the beginning of Alien, excuse me. But they both have facehuggers. Or I guess the Prometheus moon doesn't have a facehugger. It has like a deacon or something.
Yeah,
right?
like the weird snake thing.
Yeah, or like it has like a big, like the pointed head thing. Like it's not
creepy.
technically a xenomorph, but
I like that pointy head looking motherfucker.
no, I thought that was going to be like the proto xenomorph, but
Yeah.
it just turned out to be nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It turned out to be nothing.
Man, I'm telling you, what a loss those movies were for real.
I like those. I know they get their
No, I like
fair
them.
amount of
I just
crap.
wish that they'd expounded like their plans and stuff. I wish it all came to fruition in the trilogy that we wanted. But
was there a plan? Like, did they have like a?
I don't know.
Because it went
seemed
from
like they did.
Prometheus to Alien Covenant, which is like
sounds like they
it's
were
an
doing
alien
a
movie
shift.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that Prometheus probably didn't make enough money, and they were like, let's call it Alien. Let's have an alien in it. Let's make some money on this.
Yeah. But yeah, this episode I was done.
Steven, there's a xenomorph on your lap.
Whoa. No, I do say though, like having two the first week and then only having this one, like as soon as it was ended, I was like, I need more. It's just really good. Definitely contender right now. We won't get a lot of our big show. Well, we get Peacemaker this week actually. Yep. We don't get Fallout until December though.
Yep.
So we may have time for Gen V in between.
Could be.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else.
I'll have to look. I don't know. I always forget about stuff.
Yeah, until you go, oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. I want to know what's up with the android. I also want to know how the ship crashed.
Yeah.
Just getting comfy there, bud?
He's just getting comfy, dog.
If I could pan down, I would. But
yeah.
Anyway, I want to know how the ship crashed. I think we might. Hopefully, we get like a prequel episode to show.
You were talking about that, yeah.
Because like I originally I thought that the guy crashed the ship, the cyborg guy.
Yeah.
And I think Des was saying that maybe she thought that it was because they were trying to get the aliens to infiltrate this company.
Which I
and mess
think
them up.
we've learned that that's not true either.
Probably not true.
From the events of this episode.
Utani, who is the granddaughter of the original lady.
He was very shocked.
Yes. And I was kind of wondering that myself because like I know Guy Pearce's the old man makeup for like Prometheus or something. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what anyone's age is or whatever. But
yeah,
the ship crashed somehow, and I don't know if it's like because there was a synth on that ship too. And they were kind of acting weird about him. Like, they were saying he was creepy and he was watching them sleep and all that stuff.
The freaking Asian dude. He looked like a Shaolin monk.
So maybe he did something? I don't know. Maybe that was just a red herring? I don't know.
Yeah, could have been.
But I'd like to see why the ship crashed, or at least know why the ship crashed.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a big mystery
because he said
going
we were
forward.
infiltrated.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, or contaminated.
Do you think Prodigy sent a thing?
I don't think so. That kid looked like he had no idea what was going on when this stuff happened.
Plus, if it was, that kid wouldn't even be born if that expedition went from
65 years ago, so they had no clue. No, it wasn't Prodigy. It probably could have been one of the other families or an insider.
Yeah. And I like how the android even asks, or the cyborg even asks, he's like, where are we at? New Siam? Okay, crap. What is Prodigy? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
So
it's like a man at a time, essentially.
Kinda.
It's crazy when you go on those deep space missions,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So stories I like to dig my freaking claws
Yeah, dude.
into.
I need more of this already, dude.
I know. I really love it. I'm glad we're getting. It feels movie quality. I said this in one of the comments last week, but it's like a movie quality thing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. And then we get it as a TV show. This is what we've been begging for. Yep. Movie quality on the TV. This is what Marvel fumbled with hard, man.
It's that Noah Hawley, because like if you look at like Legion, that was from a bigger universe, which I don't know if that did. You probably didn't like it. I didn't
like it.
And then like Fargo, that was adapting a movie into like a show as well. Yeah. So like I think he's good at like taking these bigger properties and kind of synthesizing them down for weekly episodic stories.
But all that to say, what is y'all's thoughts on this? Have you seen it? Are you going to watch it? What are your thoughts on Alien as a whole? Do you think we're back with the different Predator stuff, all the Alien stuff we've been getting recently? Leave all that in the comments down below, guys, and we will see you next week.